So, who has a birthday today? Okay. Who recently had a birthday? Who's getting a birthday? Anybody out there? 50? You know what's interesting, really? Serious stuff about birthdays. We could be measured by birthdays like through our assholes. Like they measure trees with like the circles around the trees. Yeah, through our assholes. When I was 40, I got a sigmascope. You know what a sigmascope is? Then they go a little bit into Uranus. Not totally all the way into Uranus. Just a little bit, enough. And you watch it actually on TV. You're not asleep. And the prep for it is actually an enema. And I had never had an enema in my life. And I read the prep on the bottles for the enema. And it says something about, actually it's the prep for the sigmascope. It says, take the enema. So I have my wife put basically a funnel up my asshole with this bottle in it. And it says something like, hold it for 5 minutes, if possible. Something, 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Fuck you, 5 minutes. I'll hold this. Nobody's gonna make me shit. This little bottle is gonna make me shit? I'll hold this thing for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So she puts the enema in. About 30, 45 seconds later, I thought my asshole was going to explode. I couldn't fucking believe it. I barely make it to the John. It was unbelievable. Then, at age 45, I get a full physical. Hadn't had one in several years. And it's a huge fucking bill. Back then, you know, we're talking 6 years ago. And I only need to pay like $10, $12, $15 insurance copay. So I'm not concerned. But I happened to look when they sent in the mail. It came to like $600-$700. The whole physical. It was complete soup to nuts. Everything basically. Literally, they looked at my nuts when I say soup to nuts. Well, anyway, part of the physical, the doctor sticks his finger up my asshole with a glove. And I gotta tell you, this was by far the best fucking deal I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't believe it. I get the bill, and it's all detailed. $30 for this test, $75 for this blood test, $60 for this cholesterol panel. To stick your finger up the asshole, $7. That's unbelievable. That I, who only have a Bachelor of Business Administration degree, that's like the equivalent of me getting 50 cents to do it. And I gotta tell you, I'll be damned if I'd stick my finger up your asshole, John, birthday or not, for 50 fucking cents. I don't care. I'm not. I mean, think about it. $7. You can't go to the movies for $7. I mean, if I'm bored, what a great entertainment. Drive by the doctor. Hey, I got a spare 10. You could keep the change. Hey, stick your finger up my ass. We'll both be happy. Then, at age 50, though, it's go where no man has ever gone, and God willing, will ever go. Deep into the penetrations. You get the colonoscopy. And I have this fucking Chinese doctor. Dr. Wang. I actually changed his name. His name was actually Chang, but I don't want to use his name. I don't want to get him in trouble. So Dr. Wang. And Dr. Wang, he barely speaks English. And he he again, with the colon prep and all this. And then I get done with the test. He comes in the room and he says, "You have hemorrhoid." And I'm half asleep, with the groggy, whatever. And I said, "Excuse me? You have hemorrhoid." So I said, "Hemorrhoids?" Yes, hemorrhoids. So I'm thinking, this is what? No shit, I have hemorrhoids. This is what I fucking paid and didn't eat for a day and drink all this bullshit and shit like a motherfucker for 24 hours to hear you have hemorrhoid. So then he looks at me and he says, "That's very good medicine. You take Plepalation 8. So I said, "Okay, could you repeat it, please?" Plepalation 8. So I'm thinking he's saying Plepalation 8. So I repeated back to him, "Where do I get Plepalation 8? And Dr. Chang says, "What do you mean? Plepalation 8? You get anywhere. Kluga, Wagi, whatever." I said, "I never heard of this Plepalation 8. He said, "Everybody have Plepalation. If you don't like, you use other medication. Many good medication, but Plepalation 8, I like cheap, inexpensive, work well, no prescription." So I say, "Could you do me a favor? Write it down." So he writes down, and he writes Preparation H. Something. Holy fucking shit. No shit. Literally, no shit. My insurance get billed $2,500 to look up my ass with a scope to hear, take Plepalation 8. Well, anyway, I hope you have a happy birthday, John. I hope you enjoy aging. And you'll see. You might not feel it on your mind. You're going to feel it on your asshole. Good night.